The news you can count on. Mayport to Ponte Vedra Beach. The Island Times News Update begins right now. Here's Tom Patton.
Welcome to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. Elaine Brown will be the next mayor of Neptune Beach, while Charlie Latham led the entire slate of incumbent candidates in Jacksonville Beach to wins in local elections Tuesday night. Brown won over former Neptune Beach Councilman Bob Shimp 55 to 45%. Brown, a former Jacksonville City Council person and president of the Jacksonville City Council, said she would do what her supporters expected.
I've got this renewed, wonderful feeling about how I am privileged to be a part and to be a neighbor to so many people here in Neptune Beach.
Brown, along with incumbent Scott Wiley and new Councilman Rory Diamond, both who ran unopposed, will take office in December. The mayor's race was the only contest on the ballot in Neptune Beach. In Jacksonville Beach, there were 4 contested seats, and incumbents won all 4. Charlie Latham bested challenger Corey Nichols 58 to 42% in the mayor's race. Latham said he's looking forward to continuing to work on the things he started during his first term.
The focus is going to be debt-free in 2020. That's going to be our number 1 goal. And number 2 goal is to complete our vision plan that we built with the citizens of Jacksonville Beach.
In council races, Chris Hoffman beat local businessman Curtis Loftus for at-large seat 1, 70% to 30%. Phil Vogelsang topped local business owner Bill Stevens 55 to 45%. And Keith Doherty beat former Jacksonville Beach Councilman Tom Taylor 62 to 38%. A total of 4,545 votes were cast in Neptune Beach, making turnout 84%. Jacksonville Beach turnout was about 78%. The owners of 108 Orange Street have served the city of Neptune Beach with a notice of claim after being denied a permit to construct a 35-foot-high bed and breakfast hotel on the currently vacant lot. In their filing, the owners, Douglas and Margaret Driver, said that the decision of the Community Development Board in November of 2015 to deny the preliminary development order deprived them of at least $82,500 without any legitimate basis to do so. The city is now required to offer a settlement agreement to the drivers. If it's not accepted, the city must provide them with a list of allowable uses for the property. That must be done before January 27, 2017. The drivers submitted an appraiser's report on the property to support their damage claim. In a workshop meeting prior to Monday night's regular meeting of the Neptune Beach City Council, City Attorney Patrick Krachowski said that the city should have its own appraisal of the property.
I've solicited some information from an appraiser I know and gotten a price, but I'd like to get at least your permission to move forward with that. That would be information that would be good for the city to have to see a comparison of where we think we are versus where the drivers think they are with regard to the property.
Councilman Scott Wiley, a realtor, said that there were a lot of problems with the appraisal provided by the driver's attorney with the complaint.
Comparables that were used were all over the board. They were South Jacks Beach, Beach Parkway. It was just, they went all over the board on the comparables. And I would certainly think an appraiser would pull comparables around from the city of Neptune Beach. We've had a lot of property sell lately, and even close to this property that could have been used rather than go as far down as 25th or 30th Avenue South Jacks Beach.
However, Vice Mayor Richard Arthur did not think the city should get a separate appraisal for the property.
I think we need to decide whether we're going to allow the preliminary development order to move forward or what counter we're going to make on the claim. If they're saying their loss of $82,500, if we did get an appraisal with a separate value on it, I'm not sure where that changes the argument or where we need to go with that, and I don't expect to be arguing a different loss or value in that 82.5. I think the question is on the preliminary development order and what negotiations we're going to make.
Krachowski said that the drivers can reject any offer made by the city, and at that point an independent appraisal would be needed anyway. The council directed the city attorney to move forward with getting an independent appraisal. A workshop will be held in January after the new council is seated to discuss the city's response to the notice of claim. The Neptune Beach City Council has postponed initial consideration of an ordinance that would ban the opening or expansion of any marijuana dispensary business in the city. The city is considering the action because laws regarding the use of medical marijuana are rapidly changing, including the constitutional amendment that was on the ballot Tuesday, although such uses are still prohibited by federal law. The city proposed the ordinance in light of the changing landscape, it says, in an effort to give the city sufficient time to investigate the impacts of cannabis dispensing facilities and, if necessary, to create reasonable regulations relating to such establishments. The ordinance was on the agenda for a first reading and vote Monday night, but City Attorney Patrick Krachowski said the City Council needs to give more public notice before taking a vote.
Code, we felt it needed some additional notice, and it needs to go to the Community Development Boards.
The ordinance will be considered on first read once those issues are dealt with. But when we come back, accolades for a local police department. This is the Island Times News Update.
The news you can count on. The Island Times News Update will be right back.
Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning in Atlantic Beach offers a full range of residential and commercial heating and air conditioning services, from new installation to replacement and remodeling. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning can keep your home comfortable year-round, and they offer preventive maintenance contracts to keep your system running at peak efficiency. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning is an authorized Bryant dealer and will service all brands. For year-round comfort in your home or business, contact the original Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning at 241-1788. Beaches Academy Child Care Center in Jacksonville Beach has been offering affordable, loving child care to families in the Beaches communities for 35 years. Conveniently located on Penman Road, Beaches Academy offers care for children from infants through preschool, with programs that encourage learning and outdoor play. Our affordable tuition means families can get quality child care at a price that fits their budget. Contact Beaches Academy at 246-3885 and schedule a tour of our center. Beaches Academy, the child always comes first.
Welcome back to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. The Neptune Beach Police Department has renewed its state accreditation through the Commission for Florida Law Enforcement Accreditation. This is the second time the department has earned the distinction. Neptune Beach City Manager Andy Hyatt said that out of 200 procedures that are contained in the Standard Operating Procedure Manual, the NBPD scored a perfect 100% on the survey, which is a rare accomplishment. Police Chief Ricky Pike praised his team.
It truly was a team effort, and I've been standing on some very, very, very strong shoulders since taking chief.
The department's dispatchers were also recognized with an accreditation. The Atlantic Beach City Commission will begin the process of rewriting its entire sign code in light of a recent Supreme Court decision concerning temporary signs. Reed versus the town of Gilbert, Arizona set a precedent for the regulation of temporary signs that do not contain political speech. Many cities have found themselves potentially open to lawsuits because of the way their sign ordinances are written. Jacksonville Beach passed a revision to its sign code that brings it into compliance with the ruling in 2015. St. Augustine Beach has also amended their sign regulations. At their regular meeting Monday night, the Atlantic Beach Commission will discuss how they might move forward with rewriting their sign code to bring the city into compliance with the provisions of the ruling. City Attorney Brenna Durden has recommended that the city hire an outside attorney to assist with the rewrites. The cost of that attorney is estimated at between $15,000 and $20,000. It's likely that 2 ordinances will need to be passed, one for sign regulations and one to amend the references to signs in the Land Development Code. The item is on the agenda Monday for discussion by the Commission and to give direction to the city staff. Well, a couple of events to tell you about in Jacksonville Beach. First, the monthly Classic Car Cruise is set for Tuesday, November 15th. Local car buffs show off their rides in downtown Jacksonville Beach and then go for a cruise at 8:30 in the evening. If you like local music, the Void Magazine Music Festival will take place Friday through Sunday at the Seawalk Pavilion. The event features 10 local bands, including Real Big Fish. Local artists will also display their wares, and there will be an interactive skate area and family fun zone. And the annual Turkey Day celebration is set for Thanksgiving morning on First Street in Neptune Beach. That event will open at 9 a.m. Neptune Beach Police Chief Ricky Pike says that the streets will be closed off much as they are for dancing in the streets and town center, and traffic patterns will be adjusted accordingly.
The news you can count on. Mayport to Ponte Vedra Beach, forecasting your beaches. This is your local look weather.
Well, the National Weather Service says we can expect a slight chance of showers every day, Saturday through Tuesday, and then sunny skies on Wednesday. Highs will be in the low 70s and lows will fall into the 50s and low 60s. The Island Times is always digital, always free at theislandtimes.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to be the first to know about stories posted on the Island Times. I'm Tom Patton. Thanks for watching.